Hello and welcome to this new moon in Scorpio yoga class where we'll focus on elements of introspection, emotional release, and we'll do this through grounding poses as well as some poses which will open up a little bit with our intuition, so using some intuitive movements within today's class. And as Scorpio is a water element, we will focus on the sacral chakra, which governs our water element. And that's all about being able to go with the flow and embracing our creative side, and as well as transformation. So transforming and setting our intentions for this new moon. So today we're actually going to begin laying onto our backs. So feel free to come down onto the mat, and we're going to keep our knees bent and the feet about hip width apart. Feel free to either bring the palms to face upwards, or you can have more of a grounding effect by bringing the palms to face down and just adjusting your shoulders, making sure they're comfortable on the ground. And here we're going to gently begin to sway the knees from side to side. Feel free to go at your pace. You can go as slow or as fast as you'd like to. Just finding a gentle movement as we begin to open the lower back and the hips, as well as the knees. As you come back to the center, maybe adjust the lower back, and this time feel free either again moving with both knees, or maybe one at a time or simultaneously. And gently bringing the feet back down to the center, the lower back. We're going to take the knees, lift them up, lift the feet up, bringing the hands towards the knees, and gently here again swaying from side to side, or maybe creating circular motions, maybe figure eights. Again here, just flowing with what feels good for your body. And just remembering to go in both directions. Feeling a gentle massage in the lower back area. And slowly lowering the feet down. Gently find your way back up to a seat. So feel free to sit up, or you can come laying onto one side, using your hand to help lift yourself up. We're going to come to all fours, tabletop position, bringing the palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And from here, taking 3 breaths, inhale, belly down, bring the chest forward. Exhale, chin towards the chest, rounding the shoulders, belly comes up towards the spine. 2 more breaths. Feel free to either keep the toes tucked under or you can relax the feet down. And now pointing the right toes up towards the ceiling, breathing here. And as you exhale, bring the knee underneath, bring it towards the head. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Now lifting up, release the right knee down. We're gonna curl the toes under. Exhale, coming to downward dog. From downward dog, inhale, reaching the right leg up behind you. Point the toes up towards the sky and begin to bend the right knee. So looking underneath the right shoulder. And press strongly with the hands. As we exhale, we're going to take that right knee down, lower the left knee down towards the ground. Inhale, keep hovering that right knee off of the ground. Inhale, reach the right toes up. Exhale, begin to round the shoulders, keep the left toes curled onto the mat. And as you inhale, lift up to that downward dog. Reach the right toes up behind you, bend the knee. Breathing here, lower that left knee back down. Reach the chest forward as you breathe in. Exhale, chin towards the chest and reach the right leg back up. Lower that down. Breathe, belly down, chest forward. And reach, lift up back behind you, bend the knee. From here, feel free, maybe you want to straighten the leg and bend it. Maybe some intuitive movements here as well. Take that right knee towards underneath the body to the left side and then inhale, reach back up. Maybe creating circles with that right knee. Take one more deep breath here. And exhale, release the right foot down. And release both knees down, feet together. Come to child's pose. Take a few breaths. Maybe roll out the wrists. If you're feeling any pressure in the wrists, come onto the elbows and roll them out. And gently lifting back to that tabletop. We're going to switch the sides. Take a breath here. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Coming back to neutral, this time left toes pointing up. As you breathe in, exhale, knee towards the head. 2 more breaths. The left knee down, curling the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, reaching the left leg up behind you. Point the toes, bend the knee, look underneath the left arm. Gently begin to lower down. Right knee lowers down, left knee hovers. Exhale, knee towards the head. Inhale, keep the right toes tucked under as you reach back to that downward dog. Try to point the toes as much as you can. And exhale, lower. Inhale, look forward. coming back to downward dog. Last one here. This time, creating those movements with that left knee, perhaps circles, perhaps just straightening and bending that leg back behind you. See what feels good. Take in one more breath. And as you exhale, release. And push strongly with the arms, reaching the belly towards the thighs. Exhale, release the knees, feet together, child's pose. Take a few breaths here. Perhaps rolling out the wrists. From here, inhale, coming to that tabletop. Let's take a breath here, inhale, belly down, exhale, downward dog. From here, we're gonna step that right foot across and over behind the left foot. Feel free to keep the knees slightly bent if you need to. And try to keep that back leg as straight as you can. We're going to slowly walk the hands towards the feet so you can keep the knees bent here and gently rolling up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. From here, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Feel free, you can come to halfway lift, flat back, or bring the hands all the way down. You can also use a block here. So if you need a bit more extra support, feel free to bring a block underneath the hands. And as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, walk the hands forwards, and bring the knees down towards the mat. So if you need to take a wider stance, you can reach that left foot across and lower the knees down here. From here, take the feet as wide as you can, and we're going to come to a seat. So optional again here, you can use a block for a seat underneath you, or maybe some pillows or blankets. And so here the left foot is crossed over. You can either stay with the left foot down, or you can try to bring that left knee over the right. From here, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Optional to bring the chest over the thighs, hands down towards the ground, and head towards the knee. Or maybe, again here, placing a blanket or pillow. You can also bring your hands to a fist, one fist on top of the other, and support the forehead on here. Inhale, reaching up, we're going to gently release that leg, finding your way back to tabletop position. Taking a breath here before you switch to the other side. Inhale, belly down, exhale, downward dog. And stepping that left foot across and over back behind you. Take a few breaths here. Notice if there's any different sensations on this leg. And gently begin to walk the hands back. Feel free to keep the knees bent. Inhale, rolling up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Walking the hands forward, finding your way to a seat with the legs crossed. And making sure your sit bones are comfortable on the ground, hips are facing forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Finding your variation on the side. Inhale, gently lifting back to a seat. Slowly find your way to tabletop position. You can either uncross the legs, finding your way, or maybe lean forward here and then unravel the legs back behind you. And inhale, belly down. Exhale, downward dog. And this time, gently walking the feet forward, taking small steps forwards. Once you reach your space, begin to walk the hands backwards. Maybe keep the knees slightly bent, and inhale, rolling up to standing. Exhale, hands towards the heart center. And we're going to come facing the long side of the mat. Coming to goddess pose. So here, keeping the heels to face each other and the toes are gonna point apart. Inhale, reaching the arms up. We're gonna bend the elbows almost the same height as the shoulders. As you exhale, bending the knees here, lowering the seat down. Taking deep breaths here and begin to gently, if it feels good, swaying from side to side as you straighten one knee as the other bends. And keeping the chest forward, keep pushing those shoulder blades backwards towards one another. Here, we're going to bend into the right knee. As we do that, bring the right toes to point forward, coming to a side lunge. So feel free to bring the hands towards the heart center and straighten the left leg as we bend into the right knee. Try to keep the knee above the ankle so it doesn't put too much pressure. You can either stay here or optional, you can lower down. So lowering the seat down. If you feel like your right heel begins to lift up, again here you can place a block underneath that right heel or place a block underneath your seat. Or you can come lowered all the way down. And remembering here as well, keeping the shoulder blades backwards towards one another as the chest stays forward. Here, gonna slowly lower the hands down towards the ground. For support as you switch to the other side. Take your time to find a variation on this side, staying here or lowering down. One more deep breath. And gently coming back to the center. Slowly finding your way again to that goddess pose. Keeping the knees bent. Elbows out wide. Maybe moving from side to side. Feel free maybe to even move or sway the hands from side to side. Maybe creating a circle here. In the opposite direction. Just finding some movements wherever your intuition guides you. Maybe perhaps imagining as though you're like the water, a wave. And inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, hands towards the heart center. Bringing the hands towards the hips. Slowly bring the feet back together and we'll come standing towards the back of the mat with the toes pointing forward. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, lowering the knees down, walk the hands forwards. Bring the knees wide, feet together, child's pose. Inhale, gently lifting to tabletop. And we'll slowly find our way to lizard lunge. So I'm going to step that right foot beside your right hand towards the outer edge of the mat. And here again, optional, you can use blocks underneath the hands just for a bit more extra height and support. Staying here, or find a way to bring that left leg back behind you. And optional, again, to stay here or maybe to roll the right knee out to the side. So as you do that, maybe bring the right hand towards the right knee, maybe a gentle twist. Optional to be here or perhaps lowering down onto the elbows. Again, here you can use a block underneath the elbows for support. And inhale, lifting back up. Find your way to bring that knee underneath the body. Let's take one breath here just to realign the spine. Inhale, belly down. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Coming back to the center. And switching the sides, left foot out to the side. Finding your variation here. To lower down, maybe And then rocking gently from side to side. Lifting up again onto the hands. Bring that left knee underneath the body. Take a breath here. Exhale. Back to neutral. We're going to lower the elbows down onto the mat, keeping the elbows underneath the shoulders as you lower the belly down into sphinx pose. So keep pulling the shoulders away from the air, shoulder blades backwards, chest forward. From here, as we exhale, we're going to bring the chin towards the chest, lift the belly up, lifting the hips off of the mat as well. Gently begin to push the hips back and inhale. Bring them forward and back down to the mat. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale. Inhale, lower down. One more breath. And this time as you exhale, bring those elbows out wide. Maybe one palm on top of the other. Relax the forehead onto the palm. Allow the hips and the legs to completely relax. And gently bend the knees. Bring the feet up towards the ceiling and gently sway the legs from side to side. So windshield wiper them. This is a nice release of tension from the lower back. Gently relax the legs back down, slowly bringing the palms beside the chest. Inhale, lifting up, bring those knees wide, feet together, child's pose. And slowly coming to a seat with the legs out wide, facing the long side of the mat, pointing the toes upwards, flexing the feet. We're going to come to a forward fold. So just bring the legs as wide as you're comfortable with. In terms of comfort, like something that's not too painful, but again, in a good space where you can feel like you are getting that stretch and working, so you don't stay in the same place. And as you exhale, gently walking the hands forwards. You can use a block here again to support the hands if you wish to, or maybe perhaps placing the hands on either side of the leg. And exhale, releasing the forehead down. You can as well use a block here to support the forehead, or you can use your fists. If you wish to inhale and reach up, exhale, come lowering down again. And the next breath, inhale, lifting back up to seat. So use your hands to support the back of the knees as you bring the legs back together one at a time, and come laying onto the back, down onto the mats, keeping the knees bent. And here, inhale, coming to happy baby pose. Bend the knees close towards your shoulders. You can use your hands to support the back of the thighs, your legs, ankles, or your feet, or even reaching the fingers towards the toes. Staying here, maybe gently rocking from side to side. Slowly bringing the soles of the feet together, keeping your legs in like a diamond shaped pose. And gently draw the knees together, giving yourself one last hug. Maybe again some rocking action. Feel free to take any other pose you wish to before your final resting pose. Whenever you're ready, allowing the body to relax. Savasana or any pose you're comfortable with. As you begin to relax the body, relaxing your mind, feel free to make any adjustments you need to so that you're fully comfortable, and perhaps using this moment to set any intentions you may have for this new moon. And taking the next few minutes to stay in this calm and present state of mind. Beginning to bring the awareness back to the surroundings, back to your body, back to your natural breath. Gently come rolling over to any side that's comfortable for you. And slowly begin to find your way back up to a seat. Bring the palms together, rubbing them, creating some peace, some energy. Placing them over the eyes and the cheeks. Maybe again here, just reminding yourself of the intention that you wish for. And bringing that wish towards the heart center as you bring the palms down. Namaste. Thank you for joining me in today's practice. If you like this video, if you like to flow with the seasons and with the new moon and full moon, I upload videos every 2 weeks. So feel free to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button so that you can be notified whenever a new video is out. And I hope to see you soon.